Hi, this is question 9 from NBHM 2022 paper. So in this question, they are asking an element of the alternating group A5 is picked at random. So what is the expected value of its order? So this is a probability question, but based on the alternating group A5. So we should know at least two things to answer this question. So we should know what is A5 and how to compute element of a particular conjugacy class in Sn. So I will explain both. Let us look at the solution of this problem. So we take Sn. So let us take if Sn has a particular cyclic composition type, so cycle length A1, A2, something like that, and we have AK. So what I mean, suppose we have K1 many A1 cycle. A1 cycle means cycle length equal to A1. We know that two conjugacy class in Sn are two elements in Sn are conjugate to each other if and only if they have the same cycle type. So we are taking a random element here and we are decomposing into distinct cycle, and suppose we have K1 many A1 cycle, okay, K2 many A2 cycle, similarly Km many Am cycle. So then the formula, so there is a formula that so the number of elements this conjugacy class, the number of elements of this particular type of conjugacy class, the number of elements is nothing but equal to n factorial divided by A1 power K1, A2 power K2, Am power Km times K1 factorial, K2 factorial to Km factorial. So this is the formula that is very useful formula that we should know to answer this question. So now come to A5. What is A5? A5 is the set of all even number of transposition. So A5 is set of all even number of transpositions. So that means so now we look at the element of order 1. So how many element of order 1 is there? Only one, which is identity. So how many element of order 2 is there in A5? So we cannot take this composition for we cannot take this cycle type. We cannot take cycle of this type. This does not belong to A5 because number of transposition has to be even. So we have to include one more cycle to get order of 2. So this is order 2, and what is the cycle type? 2 plus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. So now how many elements will be there of this cycle type? So that is we are in S5. A5 is a subset of S5. So we are in S5. So the number of elements will be, so the number of elements of this type 5 factorial divided by, so there are two there are two cycle of there are two elements of length 2 and one element of length 1. So here we have to take 2 square into 2 factorial into 1 factorial, so which is nothing but 15. Okay, so how many elements are there of order 2? 15 elements are there. So now come to order 3. Does there exist any order or the 3 element in A5? Yes, there exists. So we take the set of all the length of 3 cycle. So this can be decomposed into 1 1 3 1 2. So we can write in terms of even number of transposition. So this length of 3 cycle will also be element of A5. So what is the decomposition of this 1 2 3 cycle length? So that is 3 plus 1 plus 1. Hence the number of element will be 5 factorial divided by 3 into 1 square into 2 factorial. That is nothing but 20. Then we have, is there an element of order 4 here? So can we take this kind of element? Can we take this kind of element? The answer is no. Why? Because if we expand in terms of transposition, we get number of transposition is odd, 1 2 3. So we cannot have so this element does not belong to A5. So there is no element of order 4 in A5. So order 5 element is there. Yes, order 5 element is there, 1 2 3 4 5. Take length of 5 cycle, and this we can write as 1 5 1 4 1 3 1 2 product of even number of transposition. So how many elements of order how many elements are there of this in this conjugacy class? So that is, so this decomposition is cycle type of only 5. So there is only one, right? No, there are four. So there how many are there? So let us look. So that is number of elements of this type is nothing but 5 factorial by 5, which is equal to 24. Okay, so now what we are looking for, the question is asking what is the expected number of order. The question is asking what is the expected value of its order. So now it's just a probability question. So that is expected value, expected order is nothing but, so what are the outcomes here in this event? Outcomes are the number of outcomes are the order. So we have to find out 1 into probability of getting order 1 plus this order 2 into probability of getting order 2 plus order 3 getting a probability of order 3 element plus 4 into getting of probability of getting order 4 element plus 5 into getting element of order 5. So probability of, so this is nothing but 1 by 60. So in A5 has 60 element. A5 has 60 element. So plus 2 into probability of getting order 2 element. How many order 2 elements are there? 15. So what will be probability of order? It's 15 by 60 plus 3 into what is the probability of getting order 3 element? How many order 3 elements are there? 20. What is the probability? 20 by 60. So how many elements of order 4? Here in A5 there is 0. So, and how many elements of there in order 5? 24. The probability is 24 by 60. So this is equal to 1 upon 60 plus 30 by 60 plus 60 by 60 plus 120 by 60. So this is nothing but, so 120 plus 60, 180 plus 1 plus 30, 210. This is 211 by 60. This is the answer. So I hope this is clear. So this is the expected value of the order. Thank you.